We are here at the Bonatti childcare. I didn't see any kids in there. Don't see any pickups going on. Hey, is this a childcare center?
You are terrorist.
I'm a terrorist?
Guy.
Are there any kids?
Just based on the way the man behind the camera is speaking to the journalist, that doesn't sound very professional. If you work at a daycare, you'd expect a certain level of composure and respect, and that wasn't really on display there. Anyway, guys, today I've put together some of the wildest clips surrounding the Minnesota fraud incident, and trust me, you do not want to miss the insane last clip.
We're here at the Bonatti Childcare 2 LLC on Cleveland Ave in Columbus, Ohio at 5 p.m. On a weekday. It says that they are open from 6:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Sunday. And, it's 5 p.m. right now, and we'll knock on the door and see if anyone's actually here. Doesn't look like there's anyone that would be here. Certainly not a place that I would want my children, if I had kids, to be. Wait a couple more seconds, maybe give another knock. Don't hear anything, no cars, and it's 5 p.m., so there would be, you would think. I didn't see any kids in there, don't see any pickups going on. We'll wait another 10 seconds or so, we'll see. Hey, man, is this a child care center? Hey, is this a child care center?
Why are you recording?
I'm asking a question. Is this a child care center?
Why are you recording?
Is this a child care center?
No.
It's not?
Stop recording.
It's not a child. Why can't I record?
Stop recording. You're resisting. Why are you recording?
Because I'm curious if this is a child care center.
Where are you from?
I'm from Ohio.
No. Who's into you?
Me. I'm an independent person. I own my own company.
So you are a YouTuber, so you need the social media.
I mean, I represent myself.
If you have just reported you to the police, okay?
Okay, that's fine. I'm not breaking any laws.
You are resisting.
I'm not.
Huh? I know who you are.
Okay, is this a child care center?
You are terrorist.
I'm a what?
Yeah. No.
I'm a what? Did you say I'm a terrorist?
You are resisting. I know who you are. Fucking guy.
Are there any kids in there? Is this an actual child care center? Okay. Have a good one.
Okay, let's be honest. This doesn't look anything like a daycare. It barely even looks like a proper home. Like he said, that building probably couldn't hold more than 10 people. And judging by the employees' reaction, yeah, something definitely feels off here. When the details don't add up, people are naturally going to start asking questions.
Somalian people in Minneapolis is not your problem. Your problem is you. You have issue within yourself. You have to fix yourself first. Minnesota Somalian is not the issue of your life. You gotta go take care of yourself and your family. You gotta pay your bills.
I'm sure the people actually committing the fraud would prefer everyone just stay quiet about it. But at the end of the day, it makes sense why taxpayers would be upset if they believe their money is being misused. When public funds are involved, people are naturally going to demand transparency and accountability. That frustration isn't surprising. It's about trust and where the money is going.
The feds are now launching a massive investigation after some viral videos and some investigative journaling has gone on here over multiple different things, including a Minnesota daycare fraud for dozens and dozens of these so-called daycares that don't have any children in them. This investigation shows largely inactive children receiving millions and millions of dollars in state funds, including one with the, quote, Quality Learning Center sign misspelled. In fact, Homeland Security and ICE are now on the ground in Minneapolis, according to Homeland Security Kristi Noem, wrote on X. And they're actually going to some of these so-called daycares that are getting hundreds of millions of dollars in government funding where there is no children reported at some of them at all. Literally closed doors, nobody there. Minnesota is now thrust into the spotlight again after an independent journalist, Nick Shirley, posted a 42-minute video documenting visits to several daycare centers in the blue state. Federal prosecutors are announcing they were significantly broadening an investigation into fraud of Minnesota's social service programs that previously focused on 3 safety net programs run by the state. Prosecutors say they are looking into suspicious billing practices in 14 Medicaid-funded programs, the New York Times reported, saying that authorities say a preliminary asset suggests that more than half of the $18 billion, billion with a B, in taxpayer funding spent on the program was likely stolen.
If it's actually true that over half of that $18 billion was stolen, then that's a massive failure. That would mean the government seriously dropped the ball, especially the officials responsible for distributing those funds in Minnesota. Not having proper oversight or a system in place to verify who was receiving the money, that's a huge red flag. When that much taxpayer money is involved, accountability and checks should never be optional.
My name's Nick Shirley.
You don't have any permission to record me, period.
Can we talk outside?
You don't have permission to record.
She doesn't have permission to record me.
You cannot stop people on the street and question them.
We can ask.
You don't have any permission.
Where are the children?
I will sue you. You don't have any permission. We have nothing to do with this.
Okay. Then are there
so leave. Please leave.
Are there children here?
Please leave.
Where are the children? $2.6 million for a daycare center.
You ask whoever you think is doing that. You don't know what you're talking about. So leave.
Tell us what's happening here then.
I said leave.
We're wondering what's happening.
We are not a child care. We are nothing to do with you. We're common people walking. And
yes. We're not accusing you. We're asking where the children are at.
Don't ask me anything.
We're not accusing you. We're asking the daycare centers.
I am not going to answer. You have.
Where are the children at?
Leave.
We just want to know where are the children.
Who you work for?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Who do you work for?
I work for myself, Nick Shirley.
Okay, what are you recording?
We're wondering where are the children? $2.66 million for
You're not talking
the
to
Minnesota
right
Child Care Center.
You're not talking to the right person.
Are there children that come here? Answer the question. Are there children? There's no children inside the building.
I don't know who you're talking to.
Just looking at this man's reaction, you can tell something isn't right. The interviewer stays composed and calm, but he immediately becomes defensive and argumentative. That contrast alone kind of tells you a lot about what's going on. When someone reacts with hostility to simple questions, it usually raises even more suspicion.
If you're kicking out Somalis, you have to kick out everyone else. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm speaking for all of my African brothers and sisters. If you kick Somalis out, you have to kick all of them out. All of us, we all leave together. Because if you kick us out, you have to kick everyone else. I'm gonna be honest, and I know everyone in the comments, everyone watching this video agrees with.
Honestly, I don't know if everyone in the comments will agree, but I don't think most people want an entire group punished because a small number committed fraud. It makes more sense to hold the individuals responsible accountable for their actions. If someone broke the rules, they should face the consequences, but broad punishment usually isn't the answer. Accountability works best when it's targeted and fair.
Get the f*** out of here, man. Get the f*** out of here.
You cannot come in here. We don't care. We don't know where it is. Get out. That's not your job. We don't know that. Get out.
He's recording.
Get out of here.
Why you come here? Why you have permission?
No. Get out of here. Get out of here. Out.
You have to stop the camera.
You have to stop the camera. You have to stop the camera.
Stuff up. This is a lie. I don't care. Who do you work for? Who do you work for? No, who do you work for? Who do you work for? Nick Shirley. I don't care about Nick Shirley. This guy. But who do you work for? Nick Shirley. I don't care about Nick Shirley. That's who he's working for today. Nick Shirley.
Stop here. Stop here. Stop here. Stop here. Stop here.
Get out of here, yes.
Anyway. No, don't call any parents. Anybody want to take me up? You $100,000 if you can.
$100,000.
You can disprove my information.
Okay, so give me a copy of what you have, and I can.
If you can disprove my information.
100,000.
Give it here.
100,000. 100,000. 100,000.
Page by page.
You're going page by page. Get going. Come on, girl. Just keep your video on it.
Okay.
And just screenshot it while you're going.
Let me know when you got it.
They got it. Oh, he's going page by page. Just the energy we need in the Twin
If
Cities.
anything on any of these pages is inaccurate, I'll give you $100,000 if you can disprove it.
I'm trying to.
Okay, you got that page? Here's the next page.
He's showing them page by
got
page.
Everybody got it?
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, $100,000 offer. Prove me wrong. Anybody take me up on it?
Oh, yeah.
If you can't, you have to have verified information.
نمعة ninkan la iska celi barafa lagu tuuro buuq ku kiciya buuqa ma joogto cadaankii oo raysiistayaasha iyo afar xaba African American alla ciil badana tolla.
It's honestly wild watching this unfold. These business owners were receiving large sums of government money, and when they're confronted with evidence that millions weren't used for the intended purpose, they suddenly don't have much to say. That silence, or vague responses, speaks volumes. When public funds are involved, people expect clear answers and real accountability.
All right, let me get this straight. So I'm an American, I'm born here, I'm raised here, I fight for this country, I stand up for this country, I speak the language. I was indoctrinated as a kid since I was a child, being told I'm the problem because I'm a white. I'm the problem because I'm a man. I'm the problem because I'm straight. I'm losing work. I'm getting fired. I fight for that. I'm called a far-right extremist, terrorist. I lose friends. I lose family. I lose money. I get fired for being white. Yes, I have the receipts, emails, tape recordings saying, we don't want you because you're white. It's really not a good look right now. But you can be an illegal immigrant, sneak over the border, come into this country, start fake daycares in Minnesota, fake healthcare companies, get millions, if not billions of dollars funded by the taxpayers. You don't have to speak the language. You can hate America. You can hate white people, and you get off scot-fucking-free. Also, I am starting a daycare in Minnesota, and I'm just raising money. I'm trying to raise $5 million by tomorrow morning.
At this point, it almost sounds like getting another $5 million wouldn't even be that hard, based on what we've seen so far. But jokes aside, this feels like a huge slap in the face to the average taxpayer. When people work hard and see their money misused, it's frustrating and honestly, pretty sad. Situations like this are exactly why accountability matters so much.
What if I told you there's a January 6er driving around Minnesota, knocking on the doors of daycares, telling lies to get inside of said daycares, also he can have access to your children? Yes, I'm talking about Nick Shirley, and yes, this is why the January 6ers needed to stay in fucking prison.
Honestly, this just sounds like a conspiracy theory with no real evidence behind it. Throwing accusations at someone who's publicly saying they want to reduce fraud doesn't really add up. Disagreeing with policy is one thing, but making claims without proof is another. If we're going to have real conversations about this stuff, they need to be grounded in facts.
Minnesota's largest welfare fraud case has been exposed, and multiple individuals involved have already been arrested and are now cooperating with investigators. One daycare facility couldn't even spell the word learning correctly, yet still received $4 million in public funding. Videos show that some of the listed daycare addresses had no children, yet they had been collecting government subsidies for years. Nick Shirley and his team conducted on-site investigations, knocking on doors one by one. In front of the camera, some refused to answer. Some shut the door immediately. One daycare facility specifically named in the investigation reportedly received around $1.9 million in public funds. State authorities and law enforcement have now launched formal investigations.
Man, just thinking about how it got to this point. Millions of dollars siphoned over years with basically no checks. It's insane. Sure, Some fraud is probably inevitable whenever there are loopholes in a system. But from the looks of it, Minnesota really didn't even consider that fraud could happen on this scale. Lack of oversight on this level is exactly what allows situations like this to spiral out of control.